very grey, sullen. Well, we've come right past the North Prom. I'm not going much further on here though. I know Toby doesn't like it, because it can be a little difficult walking past where the rocks have eroded. Yeah, we've got that house here. I don't know what that is. I had wondered whether it was some sort of officer's mess, perhaps from the war, or a naffy. But on reflection, I think it's more modern than that, although it looks to be older. Obviously somebody's trying to do it up, because you can see pallets of bricks over there. So I don't really know what the building is. Hopefully, I know there's somebody staying there, because now and again you see lights on and there's a car parked around the back. Then you've got things like, it's been used as a pub at some point. You can see remnants, you know, like garden furniture and things like that. So I don't actually know what it is. But to build a huge pub like that here in the middle of nowhere, and then just to let it fall into ruins, you know, it does seem a bit strange. Yeah, but somebody's obviously taking care of the garden, look. Hang on. See, you know, it's all been cut, or a lot of it's been cut. Compare and contrast with the other side of this path. Hang on, Toby. Hi everybody, I know there's 4 people watching me. Thank you very much for your time. If you like what I'm showing you, then please like, share, comment, or even subscribe. The more people what can subscribe, the better the channel gets. See, when you look at it, flowers on the doorstep, a light on upstairs. Plant beds. Car. Again, the grass has been cut. And all I know about it, it's called Intac. Now, the only Intac I know anything about is Intac near Blackburn in Lancashire. It's on the road out from Burnley. Well, between Burnley and Blackburn, but nearer Blackburn. Anyhow, we're on the Hollym road. We're actually in Hollym right now. We've walked from Withernsea over to Hollym, and now we're going to walk back. We might walk along the coast as far as the North Promenade. We'll see. Yeah, it's good having people here, you know, on the walk with me. Hi Abigail, how are you? Blue Lightning, hiya. Thomas, yeah, I'm actually in the United Kingdom and England, the county of East Yorkshire, at a place called Withernsea. It's a little bit east of Hull, about 20 miles or so east of Hull, if that helps. Just over there we've got the sea. And I'll be showing you pictures of the sea when we get closer to it. At the moment I've 2 jobs to do. I have to, well, 3 jobs, looking for people who want to chat, watching my dog, and the traffic. It's a very narrow footpath. It'll be alright, it won't be so bad in a minute, but at the moment it is a little bit, you know, hairy. You've got to watch. Not so much for me, but I've got to watch what Toby, my dog, does. Oh, you're welcome, Thomas. I'm glad. Yeah. Do you live in the UK? Hiya Bill, how are you anyway? Now this, just across here, you won't be able to see it properly. Well, all this area, you could say, used to be a landing strip. Now it's used as a camping site. But going back, when I first came to live here, there was a private landing strip for light aircraft. Just look at the windsock there. I don't know what they'd do if anything were to land. It won't have its registration now anyway, so they can't. But I can certainly remember me and my old Duchess driving past here after we'd moved, not so long after we'd moved here, and there were 2 light aircraft. I don't know what they were kind of like Cessna types of aircraft. See, there's a windsock, so we still have a windsock. But I don't know how you would be able to land an aircraft on here. It may very well have been used in the war as part of fighter command. Don't forget, Hull was the most heavily bombed city outside London during the war. And there's a lot of former defence remnants around this area. So it could have been you've got a squadron or something like that based here as part of the defence of Hull. Something I'm going to try and look into and I can talk more about it. Yeah, I know Staffordshire. I used to live in Birmingham going back to the 1970s. One good thing about Birmingham, you can get a really good curry there. What did you think of Staffordshire, Thomas? There's one for people. An imitation cow. Anybody ever seen the concrete cows in Milton Keynes? What better than a fry up on a Saturday morning? Enjoy. Do you know, you're a little pest, you are. And someone's got a little pest there as well. Yeah, things get a lot easier now. I think that's the Coast Guard's helicopter. Let's see if we can see it. It's there, but it's in cloud. Yeah, we have very low flying cloud this morning. Well, it's nice here where I am in East Yorkshire. People are nice. Morning. 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 Yeah, people are nice. It's very laid back. But then most of us, we're retired. We're not having to rush around. We've done all that. Where do you live now anyway, Thomas? You get a little view of the sea, but we'll get a decent view in a moment. Toby. You don't want to walk on the grass. Oh, you're from Poland? Ah. Do you still live there, or have you moved like somewhere? I know you lived in England. Have you moved somewhere else, or have you gone home to Poland? Well, we're almost back in Withernsea. Not quite, but almost. Come on, Toby. As you see, just the other side of that fence. We're going to go back to what it were. Kids playing. I don't really like getting kids on my footage if I can help it. There you go. Almost back in Withernsea. Come here, Toby. There we go. Withernsea. Let's get you back down again. There we are. Yeah, no, I'm really careful where there's kids. One thing I don't know where this feed is going to go. Who else is going to share it or anything? With AI you can do things with it. It's not just that. I wouldn't want anybody filming my kids when they were young. I mean, both in the 40s now. But I wouldn't have liked it when they were kids. So best thing is, if you don't like it, if you don't like it done to you, don't do it to somebody else. And that's how I look at it. I'm going to get a look at the sea now. Or are we? No, we're not. It means climbing over that gate. Oh, wait a minute. Is there a way in? Yeah, there is. So I'll give you a look at the sea. Just be careful because of the kiddie winks. Come on. There's the sea. Well, they put all these rocks down a couple of years ago. Well, a bit more, about 4 or 5 years ago now. The sea was eroding over the coastline. It still is, but it was particularly bad. We could have lost what remains of the holiday park, although the rest of it's over there. But we had a lot of it over here as well, and we have lost a fair bit of it. So what happened, the government spent a lot of money in importing this rock armour from, I think it was Norway. They brought it over on huge barges and placed it all here. It stopped the rot, it stopped the erosion, which is good on this bit, but it's going to happen somewhere else. What they'll do then, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to have to see. Toby. Well, here's the rest of the campsite. See, you've got the cabins on here, little cabins. Then you've got more cabins over there, little chalets. I were thinking of buying one of them. Reason being, we only have a 2-bedroom bungalow. I thought when family come and stay, we have somewhere we can put them. What sea is it, Thomas? It's the North Sea. We're on the east coast of the UK. And that sea is the North Sea. You like the red bricks? See, some of the cabins are quite nice. It's so like you've got kids fighting. I've done my time at that. See more cabins over there, look. Let's get him out of the way. See, it's quite a lot. They're not that expensive. They're about somewhere between, depending what you get. They're somewhere between like £15,000 and £20,000 each, and then you pay ground rent on top, which is round about £3,000 a year. Then on top of that, obviously, the electricity you use. So it's not really bad. It's not really that expensive. You don't pay council tax on it. So, my council tax is like £170 a month. It's a newish development. Yeah, so I mean, if you think of it in those terms, 3,000 a year, it's like £250 a month. And for that, you've got a second home. He's okay, love. He's no trouble.
I don't know about her. I'm trying to teach not to react. No.
Right. No, I'll make my way. Okay, love. No worry. Come on. Hey. Little dog there wants to fight. So I've took Toby out of it. I have 3 people watching, and if any of you want to if you like my stuff, then please like, comment, share, or even subscribe. Yeah, it is cheap. That's right. It is. When you think of the price of property in the UK, it is very cheap. I mean, you've got your cabin, say, and you can come every weekend. Holidays. It's all there, isn't it? If you ought to buy a bungalow, you could pay a lot more than that. And then you got all your other costs. Well, we're almost back on the main drag. And we're going to walk along the South Promenade when we get there. All this is new. Where we live, our bungalow, it's only about, no, I think when we got it, it was only a few years old. At that time, property was pretty cheap, and we got it as a holiday home. Just like getting one of them cabins, one of those chalets, but we bought the bungalow instead because it was reasonably cheap. Can you imagine paying £73,000 for a seaside bungalow? You couldn't do it now. I don't know what our bungalow's worth now, 10 years later. I think it'll have most probably doubled in value. I know they're building some bungalows at the back of us, and they're about 135, but they're not as big as our bungalow. So I don't know. I think though ours will have doubled. The property market's gone absolutely balmy here in the UK. All right, okay. Dogs, who'd have them? Yeah, it's a lovely little area, this. Withernsea itself is very nice. You get very little crime. You get a bit with kids, but kids are kids wherever you are. But really, as far as crime goes and being safe, you can walk the streets, you're not going to get any trouble. You can leave your door on latch and no one's going to try and break in. Well, we're almost back at the sea. For those of us who want to have a look at the sea. Yep. Sky's still grey. It's not cold, it's just nice. You have a nice cool breeze. I could walk all day in this. Well, we'll go and touch the post at the end of the south shore. Let it know we've been there. And then we'll walk down talking about the things we see. Come on, Toby. He's okay. Yeah, it's a dog. Have you never seen one before? Come on. Okay, I'll take. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. He's well socialised with other dogs.
He is. He's
just a dog.
Rumpa. Sorry about that.
That's fair enough.
Mate, when he was put, a lab on here pinned him down, and then Alsatian at home used to come mad at him, and he never forgot it. He don't mean now. He's
No.
telling them who boss is.
No, that's fair enough. He's to learn as well that not every dog is a friend. So it's good. Thank you very much.
Like girls do also.
Come on. Now when you look over there, you can see the rock armour. You know, that was what we were looking at. I'll try and get it up a bit better for you. You can see all that. That is what we were looking at when we were on that caravan site. Right, so we can see the tides out. Come on, Tobes. If you want to walk by the wall, you can walk by the wall.
Okay. It looks safe.
Does it? Oh well, enjoy. You can see the sea there. We've got low-lying clouds. It is. You're right, Thomas. It is beautiful. The whole area is absolutely gorgeous. It's just a nice place to live. Before we moved here, I lived in West Yorkshire. West Yorkshire is very, very busy. I lived near Huddersfield. And everybody's always doing something. Going to work, coming home from work, taking the kids out somewhere, bringing the kids home. Everybody is always doing something. You're at it from like 6 o'clock in the morning when you get up to 10 o'clock at night when you go to bed. That was my life. And it weren't just me. Most people were like that. Everybody I know were like that. And it was hard. When I retired and moved here, I couldn't get over how laid back it was. It's a fantastic place to be. I don't know whether it'd be so good if we'd have moved over here when I was younger and my kids were young. There's no work. If you want a job, then you have to go into Hull or somewhere like that. I know people who live here who actually work in Leeds. So that is a journey. $90-mile journey there, 90-mile journey home. You know, so isn't that much. But the kids would have loved it when they were young. See what time it is now. 20 to 12, so we're done. Don't know what time I came out, to be honest, but it's 20 to 12 now. And we're going to walk down, I think, to the end of the north shore, and then we're going to walk back home. So I don't know how many steps that's going to be. But the more I do in the morning, but that's what I'm going to do later on. Last night's walk were good. Little fella didn't want to come, so I took myself off to Withernsea. I had a walk around Withernsea. Withernsea nice. Over the years, it's really, really come up in the world. I can remember the first time I went to Withernsea, it was with my mum. Well, that would have been, I don't know, 25 years ago, perhaps 2000, 2001 maybe. And it was kind of alright, but there was nothing special about it. Just another seaside town, bit dingy, but alright. And now you got all these, street cafes. It's like being in Spain or somewhere. People are enjoying themselves, having meals out in the street itself, sitting at tables. It's really, really coming to its own. I wouldn't say it's outstanding. Using Ofsted's ratings, outstanding, good, improvement required, and fail, I wouldn't have said that. But I'd say Withernsea is good, working towards outstanding. Whereas Withernsea, if I think when we first came here, it was okay. I wouldn't say it were a failing town. It's not a failing town now, but it's improving. It's working towards good. That is a difference, and I think you'd see that in the house prices as well. Withernsea is a bit bigger than Withernsea. Well, here we are. This is the lifeboat. Morning. We're spoilt for choice. Come on, Toby. This is our lifeboat station. Whatever people say about lifeboats and the RNLI. They're very brave people that do this. Yeah, that's fine, Thomas. You have a really good day in whatever you're going to do next. Thank you for joining me on this walk, though. It's been really good having you as company. Hopefully I'll see you again. Subscribe. If you subscribe to my channel, then you'll be able to see me, we'll be able to have another chat. But yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. Morning. Yeah, look at them golden beaches. Yeah, Withernsea, Hornsea, Skipsea, any of them. It really beat the likes of Blackpool, in my opinion. Absolutely gorgeous. Come on, we're not smelling stuff like that. Yep. I can see the Pier Towers now, so we're not that far off. Well, we've got a dog coming along. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, in about another 4 minutes I'm going to be cutting the feed, but my walk will continue. It's a bit quiet for a Saturday today, I don't know why. I'd have expected more people up here today than what we have got. Oh, he's seen a dog. Come on, Toby. There he is. Yeah, just enjoy the sights, if you will. See lots of rock armour down here as well to protect the seawall. Come on, Toby. When we first come to Withernsea, me and Pat used to sit just opposite here with Charlie and Alfie. She could walk a lot better in them days, but since the pandemic she's got real mobility problems. She's stuck now with a scooter or the car. Yep. Yeah, it's cloudy, but it is nice and warm. I mean, there seem to be more people about now than what there were. So that's good. This used to be a nightclub before we moved here, but looking at it before then, it would have been a gun emplacement. You know, part of the protection for Hull. I think it would have been built in the First World War, but used in the Second World War as well. Now it's been sold for residential development. Can you imagine building a house on there with that view? It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Just imagine that. see residential development for sale. Just imagine building a house there. That's your parcel of land. I'm looking out at that. That would be outstanding. Be spectacular, wouldn't it? Anyhow, folk, if everyone who's contributed, liked, shared, subscribed, or just watched, thank you very much. It's been great having you on, having you as company, and I hope to see you on the next walk. Bye now.